Hey, Sophia, what's going on? What's going on? I just want to do a quick video for y'all. And I know this kind of like off the record, but this is an emergency video. My little tripod just snapped. So I had to do a little quick repairs just to hold my camera up. So, when I tell y'all to show love and donate, it's for a reason. I'm trying to get little new equipment and stuff because my little thing snapped. That's why it took me so long to do this video because I know I was supposed to do this for y'all yesterday, but my little tripod snapped in half, so I had to do a little emergency half camera. So my thing is barely swinging on right now. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm doing this by you know I'm just by chance able to do this video for y'all, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure y'all donate and show that love you can. I ain't had time to post my links and stuff, but I'll be doing another video, so I ain't really worried about that. But if I do, if any of my moderators post it, I'll just pin it. If any of y'all could post it for me, I appreciate it. I hope everybody had a wonderful day. And this gonna be a video a lot of y'all look for. A lot of y'all always ask me about. Like I told y'all, my little tripod broke on me, so we gonna see. I'm swinging this one. I'm kind of swinging. I'm swinging this one. I don't know how I did this, but I guess the way it's set, and I guess it tilted in the wrong direction or something, and I don't know, something must have popped loose. So I'm gonna try to do this for y'all. Hopefully, the camera will stay up for me. So y'all make sure y'all like the video, and this is gonna be about the dark side of the Scorpio. Like a lot of y'all always ask me to do this video. Y'all tell me y'all appreciate the videos and seeing our videos. So y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being extra because I know I'm gonna get hot up in here. So y'all excuse me. Y'all know how I am. I ain't gonna bounce off the camera like I usually do. I'm gonna just because my channel underground anyway, so it ain't like I gotta be worried about this and that. So one thing you gotta understand about the Scorpio man is, you know, we do go through stages. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure I break down everything because a lot of people you always talk about the good. Be open about the real parts of the Scorpio man. One thing you got to understand about us is, this is a very deep individual. This is a very um like I always tell y'all, very introverted individual. That y'all, I'm trying to set it up. Like I told y'all, this video is gonna be weird because, like I told y'all, I don't know how long it's gonna cooperate with me. So y'all make sure y'all send them your boy Godbody just don't be asking for donations for no reason. I'm trying to get new little equipment, so y'all bear with me. One thing you gotta understand about Scorpio is he's an individual that is very deep. We don't really express a whole lot, and a lot of things are not as super hard to understand as it may seem with the Scorpio man, because a lot of people deal with the darker sides, deal with the mood swings. Like I tell y'all a lot of times, is not for the particular reasons that you might think about. But a lot of times we don't express things. We don't really articulate on things because of being misunderstood, because of feeling like his words may fall on deaf ears. A lot of times, the Scorpio man, he will keep a lot of things to himself. And this will a lot of times may cause, outbursts, may cause us to get, very distraught, very, stressed out, very angry, because I'm the type of individual, me personally, and I know a lot of other Scorpio men are like this. We keep a lot of things to ourselves. We don't really express things. I went through relationships where I went through multiple tragedies, lost a lot of family members. I went through a lot of death and stuff in the family. So it was a very difficult time for me, but I wasn't very good at expressing it. I wasn't this super expressive individual. Like, y'all excuse me. I'm just trying to. I don't think I need to be messing with it today, but maybe I should make sure I hold it up. But one thing you gotta understand about us, Scorpio man, we like literally are like a ticking volcano when we are in our earlier stages, because I was the type of individual that didn't really express stuff until it overflows. The Scorpio man is the type of individual that holds things in very deeply. He holds pain in super deep. We're not individuals that, hey, Embria, hey, Central Rain. He's not going to be the individual that find it easy to express himself. We hold things very close to our heart. We hold things very deeply to us, because we're the type of individuals that feel that men are not supposed to be very expressive. He comes, just like I tell y'all, from a more old school standpoint, way of his behavior. He's come from that line of men that don't really express feelings, that don't really express emotions and deep pain, and look for empathy within others, even if it's his girlfriend. And don't take it as offensive, or taking it as him not trusting you or wanting to open up to you. He doesn't find it expressive to even express to his own family, to his own mother, his own father. You know what I'm saying? So expressing to his woman or his wife or his girlfriend or anybody that he's dealing with is very extremely hard. He will hold on to pains and hold on to stuff that rip him, literally will rip him apart deep inside, until the point where he can't stand it. That's why a lot of times you'll see us disappear. You'll see us going to a silent mode. You'll see us going to a point where he might come off as being as confusing to you. He might come off as being this this completely unrecognizable individual, because he's going to be a person that holds stuff in to he can't take it no more, until he put in a position where he has to express it, whether it's his relationship coming at a crossroads, whether it's something in his life coming at a crossroads where he has to literally um, let this out, where he literally has to express this and expose these things. But I feel like it comes with time. To me, it comes with the right people. It comes with the right time. It comes with the right mindset for a Scorpio man to get out of these dark places. Because I was in a dark place that I didn't express. I didn't open up. I didn't really confide into other individuals. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said another reason I'm happy to, build my page, because I feel like once Scorpio man has something to express himself, to have an outlet, to have something that he's gifted at, I feel like it's easier for him to express himself. It's easier for him to open up once he gets comfortable with the individual, once he relaxes. But with this video, I'm gonna break down a lot of pieces with y'all. So I hope y'all like this. I hope y'all, you know, y'all come in. Make sure y'all like. Make sure you subscribe. If you want to comment, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, because if you are not subscribed to the channel, you will not be able to comment. So please make sure you are subscribed. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm doing this video, like I told y'all in the beginning, by grace, because my tripod is broken. It's literally dangling by an edge, by tether. So y'all please make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all donate. The God body needs some equipment to hold these cameras so I can keep doing these videos for y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate those who contribute and show love. I don't know if any of my moderators here, I didn't post my links before the video, but if you do have my link, make sure y'all show that love. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go into so many different intricate parts. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of a difficult video. That's why a lot of times I've been passing it off. So I hope y'all appreciate it, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Okay. It ain't as fragile as I thought it was, but still, I'm gonna be careful with how. Yeah, there it go. See. Hey, what's going on, Earth Angel? What's going on? Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try to do this the best way I can, cause this thing is giving me a hard time today, y'all. So I apologize if it seemed like a little edgy or whatever. I'm gonna try my best to keep this camera on focus. But like I said, make sure y'all donate, cause Godbody needs some new equipment so I can keep these videos coming for y'all, so I can get something to hold this camera. Cause this thing, I just realized it just was messed up today, and I'm like, I really want to do this video for y'all, so I had to do it. Most people would have found the excuse to just cancel it, but I needed to do this for y'all, cause I love y'all and I appreciate y'all support. So I'm gonna try my best. One thing about us as Scorpio man is, you know, we're very. It's very hard for us to hold on to attachment, and what I'm saying, because we're very prideful. You know what I'm saying? He's That's why I think a lot of times our Leos are like our twin brothers. Like they like our zodiac twin brothers because we both are very masculine and we both are very prideful. Even sometimes if it's foolishly prideful, but sometimes we can be very extremely prideful. But a lot of times you got to understand, Scorpio man, is we're deeply passionate. You know what I'm saying? This is another reason why we're very we're very possessive, you know what I'm saying, because we're very passionate, we're very all the way. Some people might color it possessive, some people might color it as territorial, but we're very much all the way in. You know what I'm saying? The Scorpio man, he's not an individual that likes expressing this. He feels it should already be understood. Like, how it is. Like, because we're not as vocal and expressive, a lot of times you won't see and understand where the Scorpio man is coming from when he do certain things, when he says certain things, when he makes certain things known to your presence, because it's going to come off as being random. It's going to come off as him being crazy. But you got to understand that Scorpio, we're very deep, very passionate. That's why a lot of times, even when we can be sexually dominant and passionate, because that comes from the deeply passionate, almost possessive part of us. You know what I'm saying? The Scorpio man is not an individual that is halfway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we will hold in, action. He won't mind expressing his attraction. When we're in certain stages, we find it hard to express deep connection. You know what I'm saying? Even I'm still working to figure it out. I'm still trying to, find out where I connect that, on certain things. So it's a everyday. Matter of fact, let me pin this. Thank you. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I was trying to pin your comment right quick. It won't let me pin your comment though. So y'all, my camera kind of messed up, so please make sure y'all donate to God Body. Trying to keep this stuff going for y'all. But you'll see it. If y'all can see it, then y'all can see it. But my my moderators posted my link and stuff, so I'm gonna try to hold this camera best way I can. It's been giving me hell all day, so I've been trying to do this video for y'all, but my camera thing kind of messed up on me, so I'm gonna try to hold it and do the best I can. It's been rocking and tilting. This thing, it's a good camera, but it's very fragile. These tripods, But one thing you gotta understand with the Scorpio man is we find that we don't like to get too attached with a lot of things, because we a lot of times, Scorpio man, and especially in our younger stages, we feel like nothing. We know that nothing lasts forever, but at the same time, we feel like, you know we don't he don't want to give that much of himself, because it's giving way too much, especially if he been through bad relationships, bad situations. Scorpio man, he will find it harder to express himself. Hey Crystal, what's going on, Scout? And I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming in. I hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all make sure y'all comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. The Scorpio, we find it hard to express ourselves. That's why a lot of times we are deeply connected. We are very passionate. He will become very jealous, because we are that that is lightweight. We don't express it. You know what I'm saying? We don't really express it. That's why it will come off as being random. He does care very deeply about anybody that he's with. He's not an individual that likes really sharing. That's why I tell y'all a lot of times, and don't be like, rubbing in, like, be like, God body, you telling all our secrets. But you got to understand that a lot of times the Scorpio man, even in his immature stages, is very loving, very protective, very possessive. So even when he comes off as being on a lightweight scale with you, most of the time he's on a deeply serious scale with you. He's very passionate about you. He's very possessive over you, even if it's a silent possession. He might make little jokes about it. He might, but it will eventually escalate to being aggressive towards anybody trying to infiltrate the situation, even though you try to, even though it's a lot of times you might come off as being a single woman, or might come off as seeming, it might feel as though you're a single woman, but little things he will show you how he feels about you. The more, the more possessive and the more jealous he gets, that's how serious, and deep and passionate it is, because he will try to, he would try to almost we a lot of times we try to cover it up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we try not to reveal it until it's too late. In those stages. And I hope y'all come up in here with me. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I love y'all. Follow me at godbody_2009. Like I said, my camera thing is kind of messed up today, so please make sure y'all show that love and donate, if you can. I'm trying to get me a little new equipment, so I'm doing this video because I don't want to hold it too much. I supposed to did this yesterday, but my camera thing, it kind of collapsed on me, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can, until I'm able to replace this for y'all. So if it, kind of wiggles a little bit or something, y'all excuse me, and I appreciate y'all still supporting. I know it's people gonna come in and come out, but I still appreciate my little support system and my audience, and I love y'all. One thing about us at Scorpio, we show, you know we get off at certain times by not being expressive, by not opening up, by not, being all the way open, keeping a lot of things to ourselves. It's another way of, holding a certain, inner strength, or certain inner power as a man for himself, a certain pridefulness about his, about it itself. But, I had to realize through experience and through growing up, this we they become more vulnerable and more open and more trusting of you when you express yourself in certain points as a man, when you let yourself, open up as a man about how you feel about them, or how much you care about them. I didn't understand, like, that's the stuff y'all like to hear, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that we want to, the stuff that we can express is the stuff that we don't express, because we feel that it might come off as being too cheesy. We feel that it's coming off too television. It's coming off too lifetime. It's coming off too lifetime televisionish. So he doesn't want to come off like this soap opera queen, this drama queen that always, have to tell you how sexy you are, how beautiful you are, how much he care about you, how much he doesn't want anybody to ever touch you, how he gets pissed off that anybody ever look at you. We have a very strong, confident, way in the spirit, but at the same time we're very territorial. And the same with the Scorpio woman. A lot of people with Scorpio moon have this trait also. This is the Scorpio moon trait. The jealousy, the dark, mysterious, passionate, and possessive nature of the individuals with this Scorpio placement, with Scorpio sun. It's either with a Scorpio sun or with the Scorpio moon, are known for being more of the possessive, more of the jealous, and more of the type that really show the dark side. But when it comes to, expressing that, me personally, and I don't know, I can't speak for every Scorpio man, and if it's Scorpio man in the chat, feel free to comment on the subject. But I always felt embarrassed about my feelings towards certain women, like I'm very affectionate, I'm very passionate, I'm very possessed, I'm very jealous in certain meaning. You know what I'm saying? So it would be kind of embarrassing for me to express this. And the crazy thing is, it would always get me in trouble not expressing this, even though I felt like it was horrible and weird for me to express this. This is the stuff that could save Scorpio relationships. Being the sappy guy sometimes, being a little not being soggy, you know what I'm saying? Be a little, you know, nurturing and soft around the edges, being a little, show how much you care, show how much you're attracted to the woman. So because the Scorpio man, we hold these things in very deeply and we hold them very silently. So a lot of times when you do certain things, or you might even do something. Let me see if this is gonna let me do this. It is not gonna let me do this. That's okay. That is okay. Let me see. Nope. But I love y'all. I think I'm obsessed for reals over at Scorpio man. He know he doesn't he doesn't know yet. I can't help myself. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Libras in the house, definitely. I'm gonna do a video on the Taurus as an extra for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all show love, make sure y'all donate, all that good stuff. Cause my chat kind of fell out, so I don't know how the comments is gonna act and all that. It only let me go to a certain extent, But I hope y'all still up in here with me. I'm gonna try the best I can. 'Cause this thing is acting a little weird today. It's like I tell you, I gotta replace this. One thing you gotta understand when it comes to the Scorpio man, like we're very deep, we're very sensitive souls, but we're very feisty at the same time. We're very volcanic, more explosive because we hold everything in. And when I mean like hold things in, we don't try to be like, oh, let me hold everything else. We just unintentionally hold everything in because the Scorpio is, even though we're not a Taurus, we have a spirit almost like a rock. We feel like we have to hold everything together. We have to be the strong one. We have to be the focused one. He has to be the muscle. He has to be the leader. He has to be the warrior. He has to be the soldier, as the man. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's playing uncle, whether he's playing husband, whether he's playing brother, whether he's playing son, whether he's playing grandson, the Scorpio, he's always gonna feel as though he has to play the stronger guy, the uh the the non-expressive person, the non-emotional person, because that's what's taught as masculine. That's what's shown as masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Because they had this new term, like somebody said this thing, toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I can maybe you could say it like that. Maybe it can be seen as toxic masculinity because you don't express yourself, and it can go into the point where some Scorpios, unfortunately going to the point where they have kids and they get married and they go into their marriage, into their family life with this non-expressive, unemotional, unloving type of behavior. But the Scorpio, we're very passionate. We have sides that we keep to ourselves because we don't want to. He don't ever want to come off as being, you know, out of just being irrational or being just wild. But what I'm saying, the stuff that would make a woman, drive a woman crazy in a good way is the stuff that we a lot of times as Scorpio we try to hide. So he's not gonna be expressive with letting how he feel about you, all the time. He's gonna find it hard to do that because he don't want to come off as being over the top. He don't want to let you know that you have this strong hold on him, that you have this strong passion over him. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when we do snap away from people, when we do take a break from people, when we do get disconnect from people, it do have a very strong hold. It depends. I ain't gonna say every woman, but the ones that we are very close to, the ones that we really fall for, are getting the deep relationships with, we become very passionate over. We become very close over. We become very deep into, but we just don't show it. We show it through more actions than words. But as God body, I'm trying to help y'all by expressing it through words because he's probably not. You're probably not going to hear this side. coming from a Scorpio, because I probably won't even express this, but because I still find it hard to do that. So I'm gonna try to help y'all as much as I can. I'm going crazy for reals. He laughs and stop laughing when he okay. Let me see. You are the atmosphere here is always appreciated. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Move all this mess out the way. Like I said, like I always tell y'all, make sure you show love. Make sure you donate, subscribe. If you want to get the notifications and know when I do my videos, things of that nature. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all support. Hey Michelle, you know what's going on. I'm gonna read everybody comment, all that stuff in a little bit. But one thing you gotta understand about us is we're very, even though you be like that Scorpio man, he get all this woman and that woman and how he act like all them women, and I'm not saying every Scorpio this is the situation, but I'm just using an example. You might feel like he attractive, or he's a young man, he attract women, or he's an older man, he attract a lot of women. Whatever profession he may do, he might attract a lot of women, but you got to understand, we're the type of individual. It could be 1,000 women around that Scorpio man. He's going to scope you out. he's not going to overlook you. Don't think because you in a deep crowded room, he's not going to scope you out. Don't think because there's 1,000 people around, he's not going to scope you out. Don't think because that Scorpio is moving around and mingling and he's going to have his eyes on you like a hawk. He's going to watch you. He's going to watch you like he has eyes on the back of his head. He's going to know certain things. He's going to have an intuition about certain things about you because this is a person that doesn't take you lightly. We might come off as being light because we are very unexpressive. You see you getting what I'm saying? We come off as being a certain way because we don't express it. We don't show it. It will come off as a surprise. It might even make certain people with us upset because he might come off like he's just picking with me. He's just being irrational and crazy. He doesn't trust me. He doesn't love me because he's have no. It don't have nothing to do with that. He's just very over the top. We're very over obsessive. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about that's why when it comes to a certain a romantic stand, I'm gonna call it like I tell you all the time. Like I got my own little term. It's like a romantic rhythm. You know what I'm saying? It's a romantic rhythm. We keep everything very passionate from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We keep everything very strong from the beginning. We keep the sexual stamina very strong from the beginning because we like to. He always he is a we're crazy like that. This is another thing that's crazy about us. We're very competitive. We compete against ourselves when it comes to our women. He will try to outdo himself. Like, no, she gonna fall in love with my other old sex game. I can't let the yesterday me be the, like it don't have to be a person that flirts with you. It don't have to be a weird guy that says something to you. It could just be like you could just say something about something he did a couple months ago. He'd be like, hold on, what, like what? Like no, he'll get like we'll get like no, I'm gonna compete against that. Like no, I'm gonna have history with him, and you've been with him for some years. It's go like, oh, you like that because I used to be like this. Oh, like if you get like no, he is an individual that's gonna always be competitive against himself when it comes to keeping the stamina, keeping the vibrations, keeping the attraction, keeping the magnetism, towards his woman very high. He will always give you an extremely strong sexual uh, performance because he wants to be the number one contender. He's not going to be an individual that's going to let anybody even come close to knocking him even making him feel, even though you be like, I show him that it is nobody else. I show him that I don't do anything funny. I never even look at nobody when I'm around him. But that Scorpio man, he's going to compete. He's going to compete against himself, and when it comes to keeping himself in shape, when it comes to keeping his sexual energy towards you strong, when it comes to keeping, like, you see how I keeping himself groomed, keeping his face shaved, keeping himself on 100,000, because he's going to always make sure he's the number one contender, the number one contested, the number one bachelor. Like you know what I'm saying? The Scorpio, he's always this is why we have a certain presence of elegance, of class, of a certain niche, a certain charisma, because we're very competitive. We can get very jealous. We're not going to let ourselves outdo ourselves. Like, he got to be clean. We're not Virgos. That's why a lot of Virgo men and Scorpio, we have that in common also. Like, we have to be clean. The Scorpio is going to make sure he's clean. He's going to always be competitive. He's always going to be jealously competitive over your attention. He's always going to make sure he's the flag guy. He's always going to make sure his, not just on some outward appearance. He's always going to make sure his stuff is on point. He's always going to make sure everything is driven to a certain extreme, to a certain excellence, because he always want to make sure he's going to have your eyes on him only. He's always going to make sure that he's the it guy, even he has to put in the extreme work, put in extreme workouts, put in extreme, time. He doesn't mind perfecting his craft, not only as his career but as his personal life. He's a extreme perfectionist, because deep inside, that Scorpio man always wants your attention. He always wants your affection. He always wants your passion over him. Like, a lot of women don't understand. Like, they be telling me, like, it gets like this. Why he, so unexpressive? Then he always looking at my Instagram. He is always answering my phone calls, but he don't hit me up. He always answer my texts, but he don't, because he doesn't want to seem too emasculated. He doesn't want to seem like he's some weak little boy that can't go a day without hearing from you. He don't want to make you feel like he needs your love, like he's hungry for your love, even though he could be starving for your love and your attraction, your attention. He will keep it very much guarded, but at the same, like I told y'all, it's going to always come out. It's going to always burst at the seams. It's not something that can easily be concealed and hidden. Libras up here got love. I really appreciate it. Yes, absolutely, Earth Angel. What's going on? Hey, yours. Please do another video on Leo woman, Scorpio man. Okay, make sure you show love. If you want me to do any request videos, make sure y'all donate. If you got a request video, make sure y'all donate. Who asked me? Who asked me for that? Miss Yours. If you want me to do a certain video, make sure you donate. If you got any requests, because I will. I'm doing a Taurus request video. So if you want me to do a request video, I do requests, but just make sure you donate. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes or whatever. If you're not sure, just email me. Sky 11 Hook is she is putting my links in there. So make sure y'all show that love. If you enjoying all these newest videos, make sure y'all show that love. Make sure you donate. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate all the support. You know what I mean? The Scorpio man is like, we're very. That's why a lot of times a Scorpio man, we will put a certain space in between. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. We don't really like feeling too over possessive. We don't like the. He doesn't feel. We don't like the feeling of feeling too over the top. So a lot of times we'll keep it to ourselves in silence. A lot of times we'll just be like, whatever. It's our way. It's our own mechanism. It's our own way of keeping ourselves guarded. It's our own way of keeping ourselves from being over the top and showing you, being over expressive, towards the woman, or being over possessive towards that woman. He will find himself, backing away. He'll find himself, taking a step back, and putting space in between him and that woman, so he don't become too over the top. So he don't try to seem like he's coming off as too, over compulsive. Y'all excuse me. I'm trying to make sure I got everything straight for y'all. You know, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. You know, because this is it. My like I told y'all, make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all donate. You get on to my Cash App link tag is my Cash App tag is $ God Body 2009. Um, Sky 11 Hook has my links posted in the chat room. I can't pin nothing right now. I don't know why, but it's not letting me. I tried to pin Sky 11 Hook's links, but it won't let me. So if if y'all see it, Sky 11 Hook is my moderator, one with the wrench beside it. If you need my links, my email, make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. Excuse me, Godbody underscore 2009 on Instagram. If you wanna, comment in the chat. If you wanna, show love, my link is in the chat. I do have a super chat in here if y'all wanna show that love and donate. But we have certain dark sides because we don't we are always trying to grow past it. We are always trying to be the stronger person and the bigger person, but we are very passionate. We are very serious and very extreme when it comes to anybody we're with. He's always going to be very hands on when it comes to anybody that he's with. You know, we do he will come off as mean sometimes because of how much we get into somebody. He will start becoming like possessive. If he will become unintentionally mean at certain times when you might unintentionally do certain things. You might unintentionally say certain things in a lighthearted manner. You might do certain things in a lighthearted manner that might trigger his jealousy, that might trigger his possessive nature. You know what I'm saying? That might trigger his the way he feels. You know what I mean? So a lot of things we will keep that inside. So a lot of times the Scorpio might be reacting because he might feel like you're trying to be funny at certain times when you're not. It might feel like he might feel like you don't take how he feels seriously, but a lot of times you don't know how he feels. So it might it's this the that's the crazy thing about it. He might feel like you already have a clue how he feels, even though we're not very expressive about it. You might feel like you don't have you're not really trying, or you're not really serious about your passion for him, about your true nature for him, about your true feelings for him. So he'll become very very angry. He'll become very moody. He'll become very agitated because when we get so deep into somebody, we don't really express all these things. Women with Scorpio moons, men with Scorpio moons, especially the women with Scorpio moons, um, she can come off the same way because she can be a Pisces and be very moody. Even though she has that moodiness as far as a Pisces, she can be even more possessive and more passionate and more jealous in her nature. You know what I'm saying? But she has that Scorpio way of expressing it. So she'll get irritated when you see these things. You'll get irritated when you think when she feels like her feelings are being played, even though the man might not even know how much deeply she feels about him. She could be a Sagittarius with a Scorpio moon. She can be a Libra with a Scorpio moon, but she's going to have that jealous and that very possessive trait. She can be very friendly and very extroverted as far as her sun sign, but her moon sign in Scorpio is going to lead to that more possessive nature, just like the Scorpio. It's going to lead to that more possessiveness. It's more of a it's more of a silent possessiveness. It's not this loud, this very vocal, jealous, possessive nature, but it's more of a silent, possessive nature. He's not an individual that's going to want to share his partner. He's not. We don't mind people admiring whatever, but he doesn't like anything challenging his position as the man in the relationship. He doesn't like anything challenging his feelings for, as in his place in your life as far as the relationship. So the Scorpio man, he will show it in the most in the most un what's the word I want to put for it? It's not going to be in a way where it's going to be visual. It's going to be in a way where it's you're going to have to really look in. You're going to have to be looking really close at it. He'll say certain things to show that okay, I care about you a lot. You know what I'm saying? But it'll come off. It'll be more hidden, covered, color coded with harsh words. Color coded with uh with sarcastic remarks. I color coded with silent resentments because we are individual that's very passionate. We are individual that gets very deeply connected. We don't know how to be lightweight connected. There's no such thing as a light-hearted, lightweight, fake feeling Scorpio. The ones that seem like they're fake feeling are not very heavy feeling is because they feel it's a need for them not to show that. They feel it's a need for them to hide their deeper feelings. But in one way or another, it's always going to come out in a very deep, passionate way. Make sure y'all like as y'all enter the chat room. I appreciate the love. Make sure y'all like. If y'all enjoying the video, make sure y'all hit me with a heart. Make sure y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell y'all, make sure you subscribe to the channel already. I love y'all and support y'all. If y'all enjoying this video, y'all let me know because I don't just try to be up here just to be up here. Like I would, I want y'all to really be, understanding the video and stuff. So y'all let me know if y'all up in here. Make sure you like the video. Follow me at Godbody_2009. Just reading y'all stuff. Like I said, my little tripod is messed up. So y'all make sure y'all show that love, so Godbody can get some new equipment. I'm doing this video just by chance because my little thing is my tripod is not really standing up straight. So I'm barely able to keep it up standing. So y'all please excuse me for that. But like as far as us, like as far as the woman, like every piece of the woman, we will literally the Scorpio will literally right put his it's like him putting his signature, his autograph on you. It's like him putting his signature on you. Like the sexual part of us, the deep passionate side of us as Scorpio man, is like another way of our possessiveness. The strong, extreme sexual side of the Scorpio man is another way of our possession, of showing our passionate, our very affectionate side of us. That's why, the Scorpio, like it's very overwhelming. The sexual stamina of the Scorpio is very overwhelming for, our female partners a lot of times because it comes from a place of possessiveness. It comes from a place of affection, of extreme affectionate, individual, extremely caring individual. We literally want, like, every piece of you is very valuable to us. Every piece of you is very exclusive to us. It's very private to us. It's very sacred to us. So the Scorpio man, he's gonna make sure he literally he literally sexually melts you in his hands and in a different world because we do want to have you. We want you to be out. You are out. Like, I'm not trying to be crazy. I know y'all be like somebody like, let me hear them sentence. Like, dog, to have you to ourselves. This is why we make ourselves like these super supreme individuals in the relationship. We try to bring everything to the maximum because we literally want that woman to ourselves. We literally want her all for us. You know what I'm saying? This really, even though he come off as being like this, it's yeah, you like he's always looking like you better not like try not to fun and you better not go because we are very deep. We're very serious. It's like like, oh, you don't believe you're mine. If I bite you on your left cheek, you gonna know it's mine because I'll put my mark on you. You don't you think you too uh uh you think you too whatever you think you're too I don't know how y'all women call yourself Noah, cause I'm like an old man, but you know how y'all think y'all all sexy and whatever. Oh, I'm gonna put I'm gonna spank you. If I bend you over and spank you, you're okay. You gonna belong to me. You know, one way or another. If you can't, if you don't know, you forget who your man is. I'm gonna make you holler it. I'm gonna make you yell it out and shout it out. So it's another way of putting his signature on what is already confirmed. You know, it's another way of him never, you will never forget, no matter how much you try to front or not, no matter how much a woman tries to uh, water, sugarcoat it or light coat it, that Scorpio man will go over and beyond to put his name on the woman, to put his mark on her, to put his ownership on her. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to, accept anything less. You know what I mean? He's not going to settle for anything less. We have to be, wow, I almost missed this. Have to be on the move. What happened the other day? Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't. I'm sorry. It's been going like I'm trying to do 100 things at one time. Miss Emerald, like I ain't forgot about you. Like I'm trying to do the toys video. Like I told y'all. Like I did this video by swing. So my tripod, my little equipment's messed up. The whole my little camera holder for my videos. So make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all donate so I can replace my little tripod. If y'all don't know what a, I wish I had a little example, but just a little thing I use to hold the videos, just like the little stand that you use to hold the videos, to hold my light, so y'all can really see what I'm doing, so I can hold my videos and do my videos for y'all. So this the reason why it took me so long to do certain videos. I gotta replace this, so make sure y'all donate if y'all can to my Cash App, PayPal, whatever. I love y'all. I know y'all enjoy these videos, but please support the channel. I appreciate y'all. One thing about Scorpio man is we don't we don't like ever being slighted. He's not going to be a person that is ever forgotten, because we will literally make sure we leave a mark on, like, we not going to, the Scorpio is not going to settle for a halfway. I never dated anybody that it was a halfway thing, whether it was on my side or on the woman's end. He's always going to be a relationship where it's passionate, whether it's both of y'all are literally obsessive over each other, even if it's in a silent way. Even whether the woman has a Scorpio placement somewhere, she has a deep, passionate, just a, part of herself in some type of water placement in her chart, where she's more on a very, attached type of individual, more of a very passionate type of individual. You know what I mean? So the Scorpio, like, we are very, we're very in our head. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to situations, far as jealousies, far as you know, overreacting and stuff like that. A lot of times he will like build scenarios. He will think up scenarios, and sometimes put the woman in. It's certain things you could do could trigger him off. Just doing certain things could come off as him just being controlling, or whatever. But it's not really him trying to be controlling. It's just like he cares about you very deeply. It's just like this. So let me put it in, because y'all be like, I did this, I posted this, and he blew it out of proportion, or I posted, I said this, and next thing you know, he didn't talk to me, or whatever the situation might have been with y'all. It might come off as random. It might come off as being, this. It's only 18 minutes. Has the video gone back in time? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. but that's good. I still I love it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love it. I didn't think I thought it was 30 minutes already, but that's good. That means y'all really up in here. But we where I because I don't want to lose my because y'all be getting on me about that losing my place. Um, a lot of times we don't we I don't want to I want to I don't want to lose my place. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize about that because I do lose my place sometimes. I can admit that. Um, okay, yeah, I remember where I was at. We don't want to ever be forgotten. So the Scorpio man, he will be the type of person that every moment in the relationship is going to be very, passionate. It is going to be very real because he finds it more embarrassing to show it in an outward type of way. He finds it more, frustrating to show it. So behind closed doors, that will always be the real Scorpio man. You will always see the real Scorpio man behind closed doors. I know you be like, that's not. He just showed me that just because he embarrassed me. He just act like this because he embarrassed me. No, you know, he's very. We're very private. It's very exclusive with us. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna tell y'all too. The Scorpio man get upset, and you'll be like, "What's going on?" It's like this. The Scorpio see you like this. Like if you were a jewel or something rare, you know what I'm saying? Or if you had something rare, you know what I mean? Or a diamond or a gift or something very sentimental. You don't want everybody touching it. You don't want everybody even looking at it. You don't want some people to even know you even have it because if they know you have it, they're going to steal it, right? If they know you have it, they're going to try to break in and take it. It's something super valuable. So it's just how he sees his friends. That's how he sees his woman. That's how he sees his wife. Like anything, like he sees you as something very precious, something very exclusive, something very of value. You know what I'm saying? So if he feels like you're undervaluing yourself or undervaluing him as your partner in a relationship, he will become angry. You know what I'm saying? If he feels like his relationship is being infiltrated in too many different avenues, or you're putting too much out there in the atmosphere for other individuals to know, he will become very viciously guarded over the relationship. If other people come in un you know unintentionally being rude, just being rude intentionally or unintentionally being rude, being very nosy, being very, you know, call themselves being slick on, throwing, getting closer in the relationship. He's going to be very guarded. Even whether it could be your best friend, it could even be your best friend. Like I got into my girlfriend about this, in my past. Like she had a friend that was very, a part of her life, whatever, whatever. But it was like it was getting to the point it became annoying because she became almost and friend she became almost aggravation. She became almost like this fly, what I'm saying, this net that wouldn't let me have my time with my woman, wouldn't let me have a certain exclusiveness with my woman. What I'm saying, she wasn't happy in her relationship. She didn't really have uh any type of real strong connection with her man. So it's like this individual was slowly putting a wedge between us. This individual was slowly, uh, you know, spacing us out. Putting space in between us, and it became this weird thing. You know what I'm saying? The Scorpio, he's not gonna be happy with feeling like he has to compete. You know what I'm saying? The Scorpio is not gonna want to feel like he has to compete. He's not going to feel like he's being a third wheel. So yeah, I can't put every scenario because I don't know all of your lives. I don't know all of y'all scenario, your life and situations. But he's not going to be an individual that's going to be happy with playing third base. He's not going to be happy being the last person on the list. He's not going to be a person that's going to play the on the sideline. He's never gonna play sideline in his own relationship. You know what I'm saying? If anybody have to take a step back, it's gonna be everybody else. It's never gonna be him because it's his relationship. He don't have to back out if he wants to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for us as Scorpio man, it's like certain things you have to call from the very beginning because if you go on and marry this person or you go on and have a strong relationship or have kids with this person, it's not gonna go away. They're gonna keep doing certain things unless you get it straight. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep doing certain things unless you make a scene, unless you make certain things in a more aggressive way. So the Scorpio man, he's not gonna play around when it comes to his place in relationship, and when it comes to the woman knowing his place in relationship, he's not going to play around about stuff like that. What up? Back again. Had peanut butter sandwich. Good old. Oh, okay. Thank you for coming. Hey, Elena Jones. On my notification, it said you started 40 minutes ago. Oh wow, that's crazy. I don't know how long I've been up here, but I might have been up here 40 minutes. I don't know. It's not showing 40 minutes on my thing. Just like it won't even show all my comments, but that's fine. I'm glad I spoke to everybody. And like I said, make sure y'all show that love. Make sure y'all donate if you can. Make sure you show love to my PayPal, my Cash App tag, which is posted by my moderator, Miss Sky 11 Hook. If you could post that again for me, if you don't mind. It's not letting me post anything. It won't let me pin it. I guess I'm gonna have to do it the next video, whatever. That's cool. But like if I've been up here 40 minutes, I ain't gonna keep it too long then. But I'm gonna let it be 30 minutes because it's probably the minutes probably mess because I know I've been up here longer than 20, 30 minutes. But I love y'all. Still appreciate y'all. I'm gonna still do another video. But just understand this. Like I wanted to break this down because a lot of stuff might come off as random. A lot of the Scorpio's anger might come off as random, but a lot of times it comes from a very, hurt place. It comes from a very passionate place. It comes from a very misunderstood place because a lot of times we keep our feelings and our emotions very guarded. We keep our passion, our possessiveness, and our jealousy very under wraps. So a lot of times, unless you really are deeply intertwined with that Scorpio man, as far as your intuition, as far as you knowing the type of person he is, it's going to come off as him being irrational. Sometimes it's going to come off as him being mean. Sometimes it's going to come off as him being moody. But a lot of times, it comes from a very passionate place. It comes from a very loving place because he's very into you, but we don't. It's just not easy for us to express. It's just not easy for us to show. But that's why I told you, like behind closed doors, a lot of times the Scorpio feels free to express himself. So that's why when you're with him on some one-on-one time, you're going to get the most out of him because he likes privacy. He likes being exclusive with his woman. He likes that one-on-one time. He likes that private time sharing with his woman. He likes to be very passionate, very sexual, very hands-on. He likes to spend that time. He likes that one-on-one. He likes that feeling of having you to himself. That's why I tell y'all a lot of times you will get more out of Scorpio man in a more secluded, type of environment. You will get more out of that Scorpio woman in a more separated environment. Scorpio women do this also. People with Scorpio placements, a lot of women with Scorpio placements do this. They're more expressive of their normal, way of doing things. They're way more expressive. Yeah, they got the time going back. I see what's going on now, y'all. Wow, this is super weird. I guess this is what happens when you really got something going on. But I love y'all, and I'm gonna do another video for y'all. I love if y'all enjoying these videos. If y'all wanna, see more videos like this, make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all like all my last videos. You know what I mean? If y'all gonna be here for my next video, y'all let me know. Y'all come in here deep now. Maybe I should not leave so early. But if y'all up in here, if y'all want me to go deeper in on the topic, y'all just let me know. Hit me with a thumbs up. Hit me with a the Scorpio sign. Hit me with a heart, whatever. Let me know that you want to hear some more about the topic. Y'all let me know, because I see y'all coming up in here. You know, I love y'all and I appreciate that. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And I know it's we getting around the holidays or whatever, but y'all still make sure y'all show that love. I appreciate those who do continue to contribute and those who continue to show love. Make sure y'all follow me at Godbody_2009. I'm gonna hit y'all with a couple more facts because I know some of y'all just coming up in here. I know a couple of y'all came up in here late. Yeah, I see here what you saying about the time. The time is probably whatever they trying to play tricks or whatever, but that's okay. But I'm gonna hit y'all with one more fact. Like a lot of times, we most of the time the Scorpio we care more than we show. We are more passionate more than we reveal. We're more than what the eyes can really see. It takes for a person to really know us for they can really call us out. You can't know a person. You can't know a Scorpio from a distance. You can't know us from a bad situation from a distance. You can't know us from a because you had one bad occurrence with that Scorpio. You have to be around him. You have to have a person that has a certain um, you know consistency when it comes to your relationships. You gotta be a person that has a certain real consistency when it comes to the people you connect with. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all like this. I know this is awkward time and whatever. I never really could get that down pat, but I still love y'all. I still appreciate y'all so much. I'm sorry for coming on, you know. And I will be back. I'm gonna hit y'all with another video right quick, and I will see y'all in a few. Pounds to all my brothers that might watch the video later on. I love y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all so much. Cause I don't like I tell y'all like my little camera thing was kind of messed up today, so it was kind of wiggly and wobbly today. So that's why I tell y'all all the time to donate because I do put stuff. I do could make sure I invest in my channel, my equipment and stuff. My little tripod is broke, so for people that really support my channel, I really like to help my channel. Make sure y'all donate. Make sure y'all show that love. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all in a few. Make sure y'all like the video, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.